Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Dhamma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa. Okay, our talk is about Dāna Pāramī, the perfection of donation or the perfection of generosity. Today we will start Dāna and PATVH. So Dāna, usually we may translate to donation. PATVH is relinquishing or relinquishment. So this is coming in from Mahāhansa Janakābhivaṃsa especially. There are 10 kinds of practice of kin. So in those practice, they can need to practice Dāna, donation, PATVH, relinquishment, sila, morality, Hijava, righteousness, Madhava, gentle. After that, practice no anger, no cruelty, being impatient, no against-ing, like that. May have some definition like no against-ing maybe people, public. So anyway, I want to say there are 10 kinds of practice of the kin. Among those, there is a Dāna, donation, there is a PATVH. In a commentary, so the Chetana, volition or stimulation based on 10 kinds of properties is called Dāna. The Chetana, volition or stimulation, relinquishing the other properties except 10. It's called PATVH, relinquishment. So just saying something different, but nothing much special. So, but we may say 10 kinds of properties. What are they? Number 1, anna, meal or food. Pana, drink. Water, cloth. Yana, vehicle. Mala, flower. Ganda, smell. The bound out smell. Vilepana. Vilepana is a kind of smell like a jelly, something gem, jelly or something a bit sticky to apply on the skin. So next one is a saya, sleeping in place or sleeping and sitting in place. Avasata, resting house or dwelling in place. Adipaya, light. altogether 10 types of properties. If you donate those ones, the Chetana, you or mine, is called Dāna, donation. If you donate the other properties, it is a relinquishment. Said in a commentary. But in a sub-commentary, longing for the benefit of next life in the samsara is Dāna. Hoping for the benefit of this life, like to be friendly, to be loved, or to be famous. If you give, it is relinquishing. So sometimes Bodhisattva, especially in the Agati Jataka, he has a lot of properties left by his parents. His thought is like that. My parents cannot take the properties to the next lives, but I will take it. By offering, I can take to the next life. So in this way, he offers. He offered his properties for 7 days, but the properties are not yet finished. Very, very rich because of the result of donation. He didn't do any work for the money. Originally, he chose a rich man, rich family to go and do. So his karma through him to the rich family. So no need to do any jobs. So 7 days he has offered, but not yet finished. After that, it will be a very long time. So why not finish? So he opened the door, announced people, everyone can take it. So 7 days that he offered is a Dāna, donation. After that, opening the door, whoever can come, and so announce to take it. At that time, it is called relinquishment. So sometimes if you want these properties, but you donate, it is a donation. Sometimes the properties are not useful for us. So if so, any donation we call relinquishment. Another way of donation, if you donate a higher person in morality or concentration or good mind, like that, it is a donation. But if you relinquish the lower people, it is a chaga, relinquishment. So, but in some places, Dāna and chaga, the same. the same use, especially in the Pali. So something different, something the same. In some place, mentioned as a different. In some place, mentioned as the same. So among the Pāramī, we only have Dāna Pāramī. Now have a Janakābhivaṃsa. Janaka is included in the Dāna. So for the Bodhisattva's life, there is Panca Mahaparicchāga, 5 great relinquishment. It is mentioned. What are they? What are 5? So may have a little bit different in the different place. So anyway, we were trying to note first definition of 5. Janakābhivaṃsa, relinquishing body limbs. This is one. It is not easy to do for common people, like offering kidney, offering liver, something like that. So relinquishing body limbs. Number 2, Janakābhivaṃsa, relinquishing eye, relinquishing eyes. So previously we have said body limbs. Now eye is not. Is it eye, but not body limbs? So previous one you should take it except eye. So this is a kind of method to take the meaning. If something will say, we should let that one. Or something we have said. So for the next word, we should let. So in the Sutta, we may hear the Buddha is very famous among Deva, among Mara, like that. In the Deva realm, in the Mara realm, something like that. If we say in the Deva realm, so Deva realm is included in the Mara realm. Mara is one of Deva. So no need to say in the Mara realm. So in those cases, Mara realm will say in the next set. So in the Deva realm, only 5 Deva realm, you should take it. Except Mara realm. Because the Mara realm will be set in the next word. So why in the teaching have to say in the Deva realm, in the Mara realm? Because Mara is a very famous one, opposite of Buddha. Even the place of opposite of people. So the Buddha is famous, something like that. So it is a Parīsesa method to take the meaning according to Pali grammar. Why I need to say that is about those way of taking meaning is a big problem. For example, when we count 6 objects, like a visible object, sound object, smell object, taste object, and touching object. In Bali, we say Ruparamana, Sadaramana, Gandharamana, Rasaramana, Puttaparamana. After that, Dhammaramana, Dhamma object. So the Dhamma, this word, if it stays separately, all phenomena, all kinds of phenomena, is called the Dhamma. But it's something we have said, visible, sound, smell, taste, and touching. So in this case, Dhamma is not included. Those 5 things, the others. So in the same way, if we count 12 base, so the last one is Dhamma Yadana. If we say 18 Dhatu, the last thing is Dhamma. In the 4 foundation of mindfulness, like a rupa as a rupa, feeling as a feeling, consciousness as a consciousness. The last one is Dhamma as a Dhamma. So, if we say Dhamma alone, all phenomena, but in this case, except rupa, feeling, and Chaita, we should take. So, because of this, something we have said, something we will say, we should let those things. In the same way, number 1 is relinquishing body limbs. Number 2 is relinquishing eye. If so, the first one not included body eye. Number 3, relinquishing properties, outside properties. Relinquishing eye is in the life of a Siddhi king in the Janakābhivaṃsa mentioned. The king wanted to donate his eye. So physician applied medicine, eye is a little bit coming out. Physician told the king, Bodhisattva, if you want to stop, you can stop now. Can be good again. Oh, you continue to do. Next time, apply medicine, the eyeball coming out. So the physician told, you can stop now. So, don't speak much. You cut some sockets or sinews. So in this way, he offered. So next one is relinquishing the other properties. Relinquishing kinship. Sometimes he offered kinship, which is difficult to offer for the common people. Next one, Buddha Dara Braichaga. Relinquishing son or wife. Buddha is a son, Dara is a wife. Another way of taking a meaning, not included daughter. So, yeah, although saying son, it is included. Daughter also included, son and daughter. So this was originally Buddha Didu. Buddha Didu. But Didu is deleted. So Buddha only left. It is a grammar way. So son and daughter. Relinquishing son and daughter. Relinquishing wives. So altogether 5. Especially it is it is in the Vasandra Jataka. He relinquished even his son and daughter, his wives. So, if it is the cause of a bodhisattva, you will do everything. The cause of Savinyuta Jnana, omniscient knowledge, you will do everything. So, because omniscient knowledge is very precious to save all beings. So, it is in the Silakanda commentary or some other commentaries. I may say some differences only about those 5 relinquishment. The other one is relinquishing own self, relinquishing life. So sometimes the bodhisattva relinquished his life. So in the one Jataka, so bodhisattva is in monkey life. He is a leader of the monkey group, staying in the other side of river. So in the other side, there is a mango tree. Have a lot of mango, very sweet and very delicious. Bodhisattva's group usually take those mangoes as their food. Bodhisattva understand this mango is very sweet, very delicious. He announced his group, any ripened fruit, you should take it before drop down into the river. But the problem is so one day the food covered by ants. So monkey group can't see. So that fruit after ripen drop into the water, swiped away with water to the down. But at the down, the king is taking a bath, covered by nets. So the mango is kept by the net. So the king's ministers get mango food and offer to the king. The mango is very sweet, so delicious. They're trying to find the place of our river. So at that time, the monkeys are there. Monkeys are surrounded by soldiers of the king. So they are in danger. So king's group seeing those monkeys, what they are doing. So Bodhisattva, as a strong, as a big body, he jumped to the other bank. He took the rope or string. So it is a creepers. After that, tie on a tree, go back the mango tree to line rope or to make a bar to save the monkeys. So, but he forgets distance. So, the one end tying in the tree in another bank, the other end tying in his body. So he jumped to the mango tree, but he hung with his hand. The rope is not enough to tie the mango tree. A little bit needed to be longer. So just he hang with his hand. So cannot tie the mango tree because the rope is a little bit short. So all monkeys are across from that rope. So cancer group also seeing. But one monkey is Devadatta Dubi. Once he saw Bodhisattva's doing, he didn't like because of his hatred long times ago in one life. So sometimes we see someone already we hate, maybe the anger in the previous lives, in one life. According to cause and effect, according to Dāna, it is called Upanisaya Pacchaya. We don't know the reason. Not as an object, we hate. Something, once we see this one, we hate or we love. Why, we don't know. So, some of cases in the past affected our mind, but we forget. So, it is called Upanisaya Pacchaya. So, they wanted to be hate Bodhisattva's doing. So, he go up the double tree, after that jump on the Bodhisattva's body. So, Bodhisattva get injured in the heart. So, in the organs. Already 500 like monkeys already jump at his back. Now, intentionally, from the high place down to harm him. So, but all are safe, except Bodhisattva, monkey. So, they can surprise, even among human people, not doing in this way. So, they can carefully take it to the monkey, serve or trying to protect monkey, the king of monkey. So ask it to the monkey, why you do in this way? Even a human not doing it in this way. So yeah, as a leader, I need to do. They respect me, they worship me in the other time to save in a dangerous situation. So this is my responsibility or my opportunity to give back. So in this way, he relinquish his lives. So there are many lives that he may relinquish. So his perception, attitude is very good. So to be leader, only comfortable time, he may be comfortable, but in a difficult time, he need to be brave. So because of this, some people don't want to be leader. So not easy to be leader. So especially for those who understand leadership. So in this way, relinquish his lives, not just one, maybe many. So it is something different. Another place saying that relinquishing lives or relinquishing, previous relinquishing self, now relinquishing life. Quite the same, only different saying. So it is a 5 relinquishments of the Bodhisattva. So next one is what is the Dāna? What is the donation? So just we translate donation or offering, it is not enough. According to Pali teaching, we also have to learn what is the phenomena of this word. Not only this word, every word. What is the phenomena like that? Something like a science. For example, we may know lemon, but medical people may say it is a vitamin C. Although you say lemon or tomato, what is the element to cure the disease? What is the reality? So it is also we need to learn. So in the same way, donation we translate. Dāna we say, what is the element? If we take it as an element, it must be Citta, consciousness, or Cetasika, mental factors, or Rupa, materialities, Nibbana. So there are 4 kinds in reality. Consciousness, mental factors, Rupa, materiality, and Nibbana. So must be one of them. So it is a way of learning. Sometimes it just we say offering, maybe confused. Offering is with a hand or like that. Respectfully or not respectfully, something. If throwing, how to do, it is offering or not. So, like that. So if we say just a donation, if we ask, the mind is not happy, but we donate with our own hand, it is a donation or not, something like that. So if we have those questions, so better to take element. So it is one of learning. So the meaning to be picked up. So there, if we say Dāna, there are 2 things. One is Cetana, our volition or stimulation. Because of that mental factor, Cetasika, we're trying to give. Because of stimulation, our body shake and donate. So main factor within us is Cetana. Because of Cetana, we donate. So another thing is donation means properties. If so, it is materiality. So there are 2 meanings to pick up. One is Cetana within us. One is properties. So if so, we may do definition of Dāna. What is Dāna? Dāna is something with which one donates. Something with which one donates. If so, according to that definition, it is a Chetana, like an instrumental nature. Chetana is an instrument of the person to donate something. Without Chetana, we may not give. With the Chetana, we may give. Because of this, Chetana is instrument. So you should do donation of the Dāna, something with which one donates. So for the properties, another definition. Donated, something which is donated by donor. So it is like an object or objected. I don't know much in English, I want to say. So one is an instrumental definition, and the other is object. So how to translate, I don't know. You may say donating Chetana and donated properties, like that. So two things. So when we call it donations, according to definition, with which we donate, it is donated. Because of that, it is called Dāna. Okay, so Dāna is Chetana properties. So about the property, we may say according to Vinaya. According in the Buddha's teaching, there are three packets: Vinaya, Sutta, and Pāramī. This is a rule packet. Rules, mostly rules are there. Sutta is a normal usage. Pāramī is a technical terms. The same nature, Sutta and Pāramī, only usage different. So in the Sutta, you may say lemon. In the Pāramī, you may say vitamin C as an elements. So for the normal people, you need to say lemon. For the special people, so like Vipassana practitioners, so they need to say vitamin C. So it is we call Paramattha Desana, ultimate teaching. This is a Vahara Desana, common teaching. This is a rule desana, rule teaching. So Vinaya is especially for the bhikkhus. According to Vinaya, if we say properties are four things: food, robes, dwelling in place, and medicine. We call it four requisites of the bhikkhu. And so bhikkhu will use only this four mainly. The other properties are included into that. So it is a donated things. According to Sutta, 10 kinds we have said, like a meal, clothes, or light, resting in place, like that. Usually in the Sutta mentioned about the 10. Then it is as a general, so the others are go into that. As a Virama, something you donate is only something to see, something to listen, something to smell, something to taste, something to touch, and something to think. So this object we call a visible object, like a color and form. For this, just a sound. For this, just a smell. For the tongue, just a taste. For the body, just for touching. For the mind, we call a Dhamma object, phenomenal object. So with your eye, you can only see color and form. If you think this is a car, this is a house, it is just your thought. It is a phenomenal object. So, but you contact with your eye is only color and form, no more than that. With the ear, which you can contact, is only sound, no nice or no bad, like that. So in Vidama, you can cover with 6 things: visible object, sound object, nose, smell object, taste object, touching object, and Dhamma object, phenomena object. So this is the property, so we can donate. So according to Vinaya, only 4. According to Sutta, 10. According to Vidama, 6. So with in Vidama way, you can combine, you can cover everything. Okay, next one is to see Dāna in a full aspect, as usual. If we approach one of the mental factors, we will approach in 4 ways. Like that, seeing this hand, you may see from this side to this side, and that side, and that side. Like that. Quite similar, but it can be more clear. So, number 1 is the characteristics to see. Number 2, function. Number 3, manifestation. Number 4, proximate cause. In Vidama teaching, it is usual. Because to know mental factors, it is very subtle, many to say. So what is Dāna? Dāna is, what is the characteristic of Dāna? Relinquishment, relinquishing. It is a characteristic. What is the function? The breaking, the destroying attachment to the properties. It is a rasa, function. Another definition of rasa is achievement, accomplishment. It is no fault. So donating is destroying attachment to the properties. It is a function, no fault. It is accomplishment. So you donate something is no fault. It is pure. Normally, if you don't have any gala behind. So donating is good for everybody. So what is manifestation? Manifestation means when you look at yourself, what is Dāna? What is the kind of nature? Something like that. If we reflect, it will appear in your mind. It is manifestation. So if we reflect about the Dāna, it will appear as a no-attachment or detachment. Another definition of manifestation is result. What result it can be? So, being incomplete with the properties and lives. So if you donate, you are reborn in a good destination and will be rich. So as a result, it will appear. So sometimes if we see the cause, we will see result. So having this connection, it is a kind of link among the practitioners. Sometimes, so in the practice, have this kind of things. You see some things suffering. What is the reason? Or reach the cause. In the same way, we see some action, which is very gross. So if you incline, what is the result? We see result. So because of this, manifestation can be two. What is the own nature? What is the result? So own nature is detachment. Result is being rich and a good life. Okay. Next one is approximate cause. Properties here mentioned. Without property, we cannot donate. Okay, you may try to find righteously properties and you may donate. And next one is, we will say in two groups, Amisa Dāna and Dhamma Dāna. Amisa Dāna is the property Dāna. Amisa means something to be attached. Dhamma Dāna. Dhamma is normally Buddha's teaching here. So giving him properties Amisa Dāna. It is one thing. Another thing is Dhamma Dāna. Like teaching in Dhamma, listening in Dhamma, also Dhamma Dāna in the definition in the Dhamma commentary. Maybe without listeners we cannot teach. So teaching in Dhamma, listening in Dhamma, sustaining in the Dhamma, like sharing in books, those are Dhamma Dāna. So there is one stanza, Sabha Dāna, Dhamma Dāna, Jinadi. Dhamma donation can surpass all donation. Now Dhamma Dāna is the best of all. So what is the reason? Without Dhamma donation, we don't have any Dāna. So because of Dhamma donation, we have knowledge. The result of donation, we may donate. Sometimes we don't have chance to teach Dhamma, especially about the Dāna in some country. So they don't have a donation. They don't want to do any donation, especially strongly. So sometimes it is a problem. Cannot have a practitioners there. So cannot have the other knowledge. So why we donate? Because of Dhamma donation, we donate. So because of this, without Dhamma donation, we cannot have any donation. So another reason is, although someone is knowledgeable, sharp, without listening to Dhamma, cannot get attainment. Although someone is knowledgeable, like Pandit Sariputta, at least should listen short talk. If so, can get attainment. Only 2% without listening, they can get attainment. One is Buddha, the other one is Vijika Buddha. These are 2% with the thinking and knowledge. they can get penetrative knowledge. But for the other people, except two, must listen. So, because of this, Sariputta, although he knows there is deadness, he cannot get himself. He need to talk. He need to listen short talk related to cause and effect, Four Noble Truth. After that, he multiply with his knowledge. He can get attainment. In the same way, Vipassana practitioner, while practicing, if he passes away, reborn to the Deva realm, he cannot continue himself. He need to listen, at least a short talk. Like a Manduka Deva Buddha, Frog Deva. Oh, okay, another is a Samana Deva Buddha, Bhikkhu Deva, coming from Bhikkhu life. In the same way, if you got Arupa Jhana, no material Jhana, as an ordinary people, were reborn in that destination, which is no materiality, means no eye, no ear, cannot listen to Dhamma. They cannot get attainment in that life. But if you go as a noble person, then you can continue. You can have more levels. So, without listening in Dhamma, even a knowledgeable person cannot get attainment. Because of these two reasons, Dhamma Dāna is more superior than the other Dāna, the other donation. Sabha Dāna, Dhamma Dāna, Jinadi. So, after hearing this talk, the king of Deva encouraged the Buddha to told his disciple to be shared those Dhamma Dāna wholesome deeds with the king of Deva. So the Buddha also encouraged bhikkhus to share merit with the king of Deva after giving a talk. So it is a Dhamma donation. So as I remember, so like a Bodhisattva's signs, Bodhisattva's signs, like body has his body has rising up, like seeing his face. In one hole, just one hair, not like a two or three, and circling clockwise and facing up. It is his body hair. Another thing is here has a flesh, and thicker flesh. So in a statue, in Mandalay era statue in Myanmar, so have this line is of the statue, like something ground. Grounds are emitted Bodhisattva's signs. So the one with this signs will be obvious among Orients if you see, like a remarkable as a appearance, like something ground. If someone wear ground, so it is number one, something like that. So Bodhisattva has this signs. Because of this, among Orients, he is very obvious. So his karma is he has given talk, benefits, have said benefits of people. It is giving in Dhamma, donating in Dhamma. So his face is to be seen by everybody. the karma produced make him to be obvious. As a result, he will be well known. Many people will know him. So, like some people among audience, they are obvious. Once you see one time, so you may remember. Some are not like that. Although we are seeing frequently, not remember. So, it is a kind of result of Dhamma Dāna, saying the benefit of others. Okay, so next one is how about donating like a pagoda or statue? Is it a Dāna or not? Some people say it is a recollection of Buddha's qualities. No Dāna. Some say it is a respecting merit, apajayana in Bali. There are 10 kinds of kusala, like Dāna, donation, morality, practicing meditation, respecting apajayana, volunteer jobs, listening in Dhamma, talking in Dhamma, sharing merit, rejoicing others' merit, and teaching in Dhamma, having a right view. So all are 10 kinds. 10 kinds of wholesome deeds, usually mentioned in the Sutta. So offering a statue or having a statue is just respecting kusala. So some say. Some this is offering properties to be paid respect by the human devas. So human devas is a receiver. Making a puja, worshipping, it is using properties. So they mentioned as a Dāna, especially Mingo Siaro, like that. In the same way, the cupboard of the books we call Dhamma Chetiya. It is a Dhamma. Dhamma is the same as a Buddha. The place of book is like the statue, the pagoda. And so, like a Buddha's body, where the Buddha's qualities are staying in there. So, all these are donation. Another thing is about the donation. After donation, for example, if we build dwelling in place for the bhikkhus, finally we do sharing merit by pouring water. In the teaching, have this tradition, like with Sandrakin. So when he donate, he pour water with a jar to the receiver's hands. In Myanmar, we pour water in a cup, a little bit different. So, like to be valid, I already offered. After doing so, this is a normal mind properties. Only bhikkhus or receivers property. No more connected with the donors. So, something like that, it is a pouring water, we say. Pouring water ceremony or sharing merit ceremony, like that. So sometimes we have this tradition. We offer in the other monastery. And we celebrate in another monastery, pouring water. So offering the other monastery, pouring another monastery, something like that. If so, how to do? So some are say only donating places is important. Pouring, no need to care. But in some places, pouring water is important. So if I pour water in another monastery, so donated things need to be shared to them, half. So the decision will be like that. Some places are pouring in water is the measure of donation. So if we know you're pouring water, so know you're donated. If I have a poured, have a donated. But in some places, no need to care pouring water. So no respect about this ballot. So if offer, we have offered something like that. So it is to be decided based on place. Sometimes if we argue, have it donated or not donated, sometimes we may use with this pouring water. Have you poured water or not? So based on place, it is to be decided. Next one is puja dana, worshipping in donation, noga dana, supporting in donation. About that, something saying different, something the same. Worshipping in donation is more used to be higher receiver. Supporting in donations to the lower ones, if it is different. But some places in Bali, it is the same. Okay, next one is Ejatika Dāna, Bahira Dāna, internal donation and external donation. Internal donations are something body parts. External donations are properties. In the Visandra Jataka, Visandra is the king, Bodhisattva. He has elephant gem, elephant Radhana, very special elephant. Wherever it goes, it got rain. So in the other country, no rain. So famine. So why we don't have a rain? They thought. So usually need to check that the king is practicing Dhamma or not. Or the people in the country practicing Dhamma or not. So in this way, they check the cause of no rain. So it is related with the people's mind. So if a king not practice Dhamma, minister will not practice Dhamma. If a minister not practice Dhamma, traders who connected with the ministers will not practice Dhamma. If the traders not practice Dhamma, the people in the countryside will not practice Dhamma. So all no Dhamma. The above again is the advisor, state councillor. So if a state councillor not practice, the king will not practice Dhamma. If a king not practice Dhamma, minister will not. If a minister not practice Dhamma, traders will not. If a trader not practice Dhamma, the people in the remote area everywhere will not practice Dhamma. So, if so, the planets are changed. The weathers are changed. So, if so, wind and rain not stable. Because of strong wind or very weak wind, tree devas are angry. Rain devas are angry. When not rain, well. So foods are not delicious. People has many diseases and short life, like that. So among people, there are many evil will be, like attaching even man to man, like that. So like animals, no uncle, no aunties. So a lot of strong anger. So in this way, the weather will change. So the way they are checking why no rain is, first of all, they check can practicing Dhamma or not. They can let people to see him, but again, no fault. Or people or seeing people, if again, no fault, the public also okay. So after that, they got some idea to take the elephant from the other country, Vasandra's country, because Vasandra have announced, whoever want to get something, even in my heart, please come to me, I will donate. So ministers or Brahmins went to the Vasandra king, asked the elephant. So once the king here, oh, I thought you will ask my body limbs, internal organs, but you are just asking elephant. But donating that elephant is a very problem for the public. So people will drive on him or get down from the kingship. But his thought is, you are just asking very little. Actually, I want to donate my life, my heart. So, like that, it is this kind of desire is offering is internal donation, but he is elephant is external donation. That's what he want to do. So sometimes the thinking way is different. So we thought when we read a story, so if a Brahmin asks, elephant may not give, but the king with Sandra said, you are very little thing asking, just an external thing you are asking. Actually, I want to donate internal things. So they are brave. So by reading those things, our desire to donate will increase. We will be there to do. So because of this, reading Jataka is very good, like a renunciation, going to forest to practice, something a bit scary. But if you read those stories, oh, it is enjoyable, like that. Need to do, peacefully stay alone. So it is a happy staying, not lonely, something like that. So because of this, we need to listen those noble people's Dhamma. We need to learn. Our attitude will change. So our mind will change. It can be very different from other people. So, yeah, about the result, not mentioned very much. So here, so there are internal donation, external donation. So at the time, we should stop. So we should ask a question.
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay, thank you very much, Bande, Sayadaw. So may we go over the question from the last teaching first before we open the floor? Okay, is it possible to Dāna with akusala chitta, and what will be the karma?
So when we do Dāna, like this kind of action, so not with akusala chitta. To produce this action is kusala chitta, wholesome chitta, but can be surrounded before and after.
Mm-hmm.
Akusala, bad mind, can be before and after, because the mind is changing. So donating in time, usually kusala. If akusala, even we cannot call it donation. So Dāna is with always a kusala, but before and after can be surrounded by akusala karma. So based on those mixing, result can be different. For example, Bodhisattva, the king of Kusa, he is very ugly, but he has a lot of ability, a lot of quality, like that. Because when he had donated, so with anger, he donates. So surrounded by anger, because of this, he become ugly. But he is the king in the rich country. He has other abilities. Because of this, if a kusala Dāna surrounded by akusala, the result can be different.
Okay, thank you, Sayadaw. The next question.
Nami Sayadaw, this question. Sayadaw, in the last talk, Sayadaw has mentioned that as long as someone someone can make aspiration to enjoy the Lokia happiness first before attainment of Nibbana. So in this way of aspiration, is it still called Pāramī? That means as long as the final goal is Nibbana, other condition in between is not important. Is that true?
Because finally you want to attain Nibbana, so at least have something, little good jobs, little good aspiration. So, but not fully. So make all Pāramī. So instead of giving names, it is important what result you will be, like that. Finally, you will gain liberation Nibbana. So, but it will be long. So this is the result. Not fully Pāramī.
Okay, thank you, Sayadaw. Okay, again, it's a Chinese question again.
Sayadaw, this is another question about someone wants to make offering on behalf of her mother, because her mother is in abroad and cannot use this messenger or WeChat. So every day, he tried to ask her mother to do offering, and offering at the time, pay attention as offering to Buddha Sangha. So after her mother offer this requisite money and keep in one place, and she will help her mother. After collecting all this money, she will help her mother to do offering to the Sangha at once. This is one way. Another way, he tried to ask her mother to do offering every day, and she make the offer on behalf of her every day. So which one will get more merits?
offering every day. So this is based on like a personal situation we may need to do. Some people are free, some people are not free. So, but if there is have some saying, if you have to use much effort, so can have a more result. If you are happy to do. But some have some saying, some people are asking, we need to have less effort, much result. Sometimes in those cases, like a building, dwelling place, and donate. So have this saying. So general saying is if you have to do with much effort, you will have more results. Like in the Agusala side, killing a mosquito and killing an elephant. But one being, different effort. So killing an elephant is more dangerous. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Sayadaw. Next question. When we have money to do Dāna, is it better to do Dāna in few times? Each time a small portion? This may help us to recall our past good deed. Is that true?
Each time big portion is better. So, like a Boris said, so, but yes, if you can remember, if you can do the way to remember more, it can be more result.
Okay, thank you, Sayadaw. Okay, here's Chinese again.
Yeah, when Nami Sayadaw, she has a question. He has a question. Let's say a bhikkhu, he knows another bhikkhu need some requisite, and this A bhikkhu, no B bhikkhu has requisite problem. If A bhikkhu try to ask from other lay person to offer this B bhikkhu, in this way, is it according to the rules, and the lay person who make the donation, does he has the merit?
I cannot understand well that.
Means there are two bhikkhu. A bhikkhu know that B bhikkhu needs some requisites. So A bhikkhu go and ask from lay person for on behalf of B bhikkhu to help this B bhikkhu. So in this way, is it according to the law? And if the lay persons make donation in this way, would he get merit?
So normally we cannot ask people who not invite, who didn't invite us. So we cannot ask, bhikkhu cannot ask. If need, like having a bowl, stand in front of house or in front of person quietly without saying anything. So not so too long, not so too short. So not too long, not too short means if check if he want to donate or not. If he want to donate, may wait. If no want to donate, may move another house or another person. But if the person ask why you donate or what you need, at that time bhikkhu can say, I need something, I need weights. So you can say. So normally, bhikkhu cannot ask people who didn't invite. So, but if you really sick, if you have some health problem, as a medicine, you can ask medicine, or I think as food. So also you can ask if a health problem, if you have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thank you, Sayadaw. Okay, it's Chinese again.
我拿米西亚多，是不选择 someone want to make donation, but he has no choice for any receiver. In this way, is it good to do donation in this way without selecting receiver to do offering?
Yes, you can do, and even later you mention we will teach receivers, among receivers, even the animals, so you can donate. So if you understand Buddha's teaching, so having a statue or imagining Buddha's quality or Dhamma's quality, Sangha's quality, you can donate. Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you, Sayadaw. Okay, this last question from last time. Sayadaw, if we donate on behalf of our family members or in memory of our departed relatives to the Sangha, what benefits would the Dāna and the family member and departed relative receive? Sadhu.
So for the donors, whatever you donate, you can get merit fast. But for the departed ones, there are 5 destinations. So, like being in the hell, being in the animal, human, Deva is included Brahma. So, although you do Dāna, they cannot get your merit. They cannot get any result. Also, normally they don't need. They are suffering already, or being raised in the Deva realm. Normally, not much need. But if the being in the Beta realm, some kind of Beta, longing for the relatives' donations, for them, once they rejoice, their life is changed, can get a certain result. So for that, we have to donate for the departed ones mainly. But like the other human, Deva, humans, we will not know other people's doing normally if it is far. But for the Deva, some Devas are staying nearby. They can see what people are doing. So if you share those Devas are happy, like gaining gift. So they will protect you. So, but people to people, if we know, we may rejoice, we get a kusala. But the result do not come suddenly, usually. Will not come suddenly. We need to wait, like until birth or something like that. So which time it will come, we are not sure, but anyway, can get a result. There is one female Deva rejoicing Visakha's merit, monastery devotees' merit. So because of that rejoicing, she reborn in the Deva realm after she passed away. So because of this, about the rejoicing others' merit, only Beta, some beta can get a certain result. The others are just gaining merit if they rejoice, but the result will be late. So for the departed ones, not sure they will gain or not gain, especially based on where they reborn. But for the donor, so presently donating, they gain their merits. Okay.
Yes, thank you, Sayadaw. Dear Sayadaw, when one is experiencing unwholesome karma matured, will it affect this mind and body, easily turn to bad energy, then continue to ignite or touch of many other unwholesome karma, continue to mature in that period? For example, body just recovered from sick, but continue to diagnose other kinds of illness or experience many unhappiness happening or many problems incurred in life? If yes, how to improve or turn the situation to better? For example, Dāna to Sangha, practice meditation, help much? From Paku.
So we can say something, yes, based on what kind of bad karma you have done. So mainly based on what kind of karma we have done. So sometimes bad karma to bad karma we have done continuously. Sometimes mixing with the good karma we have done in the past. Like that, based on those karma, it can be different. Sometimes many bad things may come, sometimes just one or two or like that. So it is based on what kind of jobs, what kind of action we have done. So another thing is, so to improve or turn a situation to better, you can do those things. Normally, the Buddha taught Preta chantings for protections. So some are for chantings, some are way to help. So if we learn Preta chanting, protection sutta, so some are chanting Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha's quality, mainly. So sometimes the Bodhisattva use satya, saying the truth. So sometimes Bodhisattva use metta, loving kindness or friendship. So in this way, usually use. So chanting, satya, saying the truth, and metta, loving kindness. Okay, those are ways. So normally we, as a Buddhist, we should chant like a few chanting, a few breakdown. If we cannot, just one stanza at least. So if you stay in the normal life, normally may not find a very serious things.
Thank you, Sayadaw. Okay, so the next one is Chinese again.
Sayadaw, this question I would like to ask: before Dāna, during Dāna, and after Dāna, in these 3 periods of time, he also make aspiration to wish to attain Nibbana. So in this way of making aspiration before, during, after Dāna, aspire to attain Nibbana, in this way only one should say this is the supreme Dāna, accomplish the supreme Dāna.
Yes, it is very good. Always wishing Nibbana is better. So in Pali we say Bahitata Sayadaw, sending in the mind towards the Nibbana.
Okay. Thank you, Sayadaw. Sayadaw, can bhikkhu keep bank account later if needs something? Can ask Kapila to purchase for him?
So original rule we may go fast because about the bank as a bhikkhu I don't understand. So so bhikkhu cannot hold the money, cannot keep the money, cannot manage money, cannot order or you should do this, or you should do that and this. Cannot manage. Also cannot touch money. So also cannot buy, cannot sell. Like that, so we have this rule. For example, bhikkhu you keep a bank account. So mainly it is to protect, not to buy or not to use improper things. So I may ask, if you have a bank account, can you buy whatever you like or not? If you can buy whatever you like, so it is no good. Because if you have a desire to get something, so if you buy, it is no problem. You may not be able to control your mind. So it is a problem. If I cannot buy, just having also something like similar to holding or keeping money. So it is not so sure, but anyway, it is holding money. So generally we may decide it is not proper to hold those things.
Okay. Thank you, Sayadaw. Dear Sayadaw, Uttaranev, a devotee, Dāna requisite to ordain person and pass to Kapila, but the Kapila didn't make invitation to ordain person. So is this record acceptable to ordain person?
So if a devotee passed to Kapila, if a devotee said, whenever Bande Bhikkhu need, please ask from the Kapila. If the donor say, Bhikkhu can ask. Donor also didn't say, Kapila also didn't say anything, didn't invite. If so, Bhikkhu cannot do anything.
Okay. Thank you, Sayadaw, for the teaching today. And may Sayadaw lead us in making aspiration and sharing the merits, please. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay. Repeat after me. Idame Bonyam
Idame bunyam
Nibbanasa
Nibbanasa
Pachayo
Pachayo Hodu
Mama Bonya Bhagam
Mama bunyam Bhagam
Sabha Sadanam
Sabha Sadanam
Pajemi
Pajemi
Tesabe
Tesabe
Mesamam
Mesamam
Bonya Bhagam
Bunyam Bhagam
Lavandu
Labandu Sadhu
Sadhu
Sadhu Sadhu